I've been to Warwood, Benwood, Leewood, Kennywood, Ogleby, Bethany, Fallsby, West Liberty, Bellsville, Barnesville, Wellsville, Wintersville, Tishersville, Yorkville, Tiltonsville, Steubenville, Pittsburgh, Clarksburg, Jacobsburg, Wellsburg, North Wheeling, South Wheeling, East Wheeling, West Wheeling. I've been everywhere, yeah. I've been everywhere, yeah. Crossed the river there, yeah. Breathe that steel mill air, yeah. Travel, I've had my share, yeah. I've been everywhere.
Today, Ohio Valley Memories are in St. Clairsville, Ohio, and talking with Dale Falmer of Classic Running Boards and Accessories. This is a reminder that myself and the guests are not professional speakers. We may make mistakes, stumble, stutter, etc. But we hope you can overlook that and just sit back and enjoy the content. Dale, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your business?
Sure, Dave. My partner Eric and I bought this business from his dad about 38 years ago. The business has been existing around 50 years. Myself, personally, I'm into cars and motorcycles and having fun here.
How long has the business been in this location?
This location, we've been here 34 years.
So, I can't remember, but weren't you over in an alley before?
It was called Scott's Alley, kind of behind the Dairy Queen in town.
That's what I thought I remembered it there. And why did you get into this business?
Well, I used to fix church organs for a living, and then I ran an auto parts store in Powhatan for several years. And Eric's dad, Bill Scott, and I were friends. And Eric and I came back from a drag race in Columbus, and he said, "I want to talk to you boys." So he wanted to sell it to us. And I said, "Great." So we talked about it, and then the next 2 weeks later, we bought it. And that was in a few years ago. Anyway, it's been happy with it ever since.
Do you know the history or any history of this building that we're in right now?
This building here was built in 1965 as a Gulf gas station. A gentleman named Floyd McDowell ran it for years. And then a fellow named Bud had it after that. But we bought it from them. It was a detail shop, and we'd bought it. But it was formerly, before 65, it was called Dunning Ford. It wasn't this building, but it was on this property.
What gets you excited about this business?
I love coming to work every day. That's why I'm still here. I just turned 72 Tuesday, and everybody asked me when we're going to retire, and I have no idea. I like it. I've always enjoyed it, and you meet a lot of good people, and it's just fun.
What gets you excited about this town?
St. Clair is a great little town. You know, I live 6 minutes away, and it's just a quaint little town. I love the town. I love our mayor. It's a quiet place, and I feel safe here.
Is there any, since you've been in business many years, are there any interesting stories you'd like to tell?
I have a lot of stories. It'd take a couple months, Dave, but we generally get some quirky customers. Sometimes you wonder who puts their shoes on in the morning. That doesn't happen very often, but you meet a lot of nice people. Had a veteran in today that was telling about he was a boilermaker on a Navy ship, and they put him in a boiler to clean it out, and they used acid and water, and all his veins had collapsed in his legs. That was the latest story, but just a lot of good people. We have a lunchtime crowd here of loafers every day, and you hear a lot of good stories. Some of them are simple, but a lot of good stories. A lot of good people in this town. Had a lot of great customers over the years.
How many employees?
We don't have any employees. They're just Eric and myself are partners, and that partnership's lasted 38 years, which is pretty rare.
So one of my favorite questions I like to ask, when you were a child, did you ever envision yourself sitting here right now in a automotive customization business?
Well, I've always been fascinated with automobiles.
You own a couple, don't you?
Yeah, but yes, a couple. But anyway, yes. So it's fun getting to work on trucks, make them look good, and just part of my lifestyle.
Is there any future plans for this business? Do you know?
If I retire, Eric will probably buy me out, and it'll be his. But like I said, sometimes I just wonder if I'm going to retire. I eventually will. But right now it's just fun as long as I'm having fun and enjoying it. I don't know what else I do. You know?
So I like to give my guests an opportunity to say anything they want to close or advertise their business.
Well, we're always here. We're not an internet company. We have actually stuff you can come here and look at. We've been around in business 50 years, so our biggest competition is anymore with the internet. And you never know what you're going to get. It's kind of like Forrest Gump said, it's like a box of chocolates. You'll never know what you get. Here we can show you what you're going to get. So stop in and see us. We're here. Like I said, been around 50 years, and glad to see you here and talk to you.
Well, I thank you very much, Dale, for this short little interview. And
Sure, Dave.
I appreciate it, and thanks again.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share if you want to see more videos like this.